Hey guys, we are back once again on the final whistle, and today we are talking about a transfer, and it is not something that might happen. It is not a rumor, but this is something that will happen 100%. Arsenal have agreed to a deal with Olympique Marseille on the transfer of Matteo Guendouzi. Matteo Guendouzi was on loan at Hertha Berlin this summer. He would be coming back from loan to join Arsenal, but Arsenal were talking about an exit for Guendouzi all year and this summer, and it is happening. Marseille were one of the teams circling around this potential young star in Matteo Guendouzi. It is a deal that has been agreed for £13 million. Interesting deal. I like it from Marseille's point of view. I like it from Guendouzi's point of view. Arsenal, they got a. I'll talk about all points of view. Arsenal, Guendouzi, and Marseille. I'll start with Arsenal. Arsenal, I don't understand it. I understand a little bit because he does have an attitude. He does have a rough edge to him. If you can suit that out, I think Matteo Guendouzi can be a fantastic young midfielder. We've seen it for a year with Arsenal there. He looked brilliant. He played very well for Hertha Berlin this year, picking up 2 goals and an assist. But his performances were very good this year for Hertha Berlin when he did play. Played 24 matches and 1,800 minutes across all competitions. And Guendouzi is still 22. For Arsenal to give him up, and they're also talking about giving up their other defensive midfielder in Granit Xhaka, that'll be leaving you with like Thomas Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe, who is also a very attacking midfielder. You still have Bukayo Saka, who's still a very attacking midfielder. Joe Willock, if he'll stay, nobody knows. It's very interesting times there at Arsenal for their midfielder. You still got Martin Odegaard. If he leaves, they're talking about bringing in Emiliano Buendia, who doesn't play any of the roles that their defensive midfielders do. Their midfield might be on ropes. From Arsenal's point of view, it is a very weird transfer. I don't enjoy it for them, but I did expect him to leave, and good on Guendouzi because he deserves a move. We're going to talk about this from Guendouzi's point of view. I love this from Guendouzi's point of view. I think I've always loved Guendouzi and his footballing ability. I'll always remember my team, Manchester United, when we were playing them, and we still had Fellaini. And Fellaini and Guendouzi got into a match, and Fellaini ended up pulling Guendouzi's hair. As we know, they both have the afro. But that is what stands out to me when I notice him. But Guendouzi has always been your instigator, your guy that likes to start little tussles, little fights. He gets very stuck into a challenge when he needs to. He has a good pass on him, a very good pass on him. And he can obviously finish if he needs to. But he is still 22. He's still very, very young. He can adopt many new types of play styles, technical abilities into his game. And if he can get that going, I think he's going to be a great player. Because he has the very good building blocks for his game. He's very into the game, lots of passion. And he likes to be an instigator, and I like that from midfielder. And he could really be a good part of this Marseille side going forward. Very interesting Marseille side. And it is a very good team Marseille has working with them here. Like I said, Marseille have agreed to a $13 million deal. I will say it a couple times because it is very important because it is very cheap. If you're thinking of getting a midfielder right now for $13 million, who's 22, who's getting from a big club in Arsenal, who's played for like Hertha Berlin, he's been around there, he's played in big games. It's very cheap for a guy who's 22 years old, French, possibly could be in the national team in a couple of years, and you're giving him back home to Marseille. It's a very, very cheap fee for £13 million in this day and age for football. I guess, yes, we are in the COVID-19 world still, almost getting out of it. But this, for me, shows that Arsenal need the money. They want to fund some kind of transfer. They need some kind of money. They have no bargaining power behind Matteo Guendouzi because people know he want to leave. And £13 million is a fantastic fee for Marseille, and I think they are absolute winners in this deal. And they have a very, very good young midfield. Michel Cuisson, Babacar Kamara, and they still have Dimitri Payet, who all Premier League fans know of, and Oliver Ntcham. And they still got some very good attacking players up top. You're losing Florent Thauvin, but you still got Milik. I love Milik. He's a great striker. You still got Benedetto. They still got a great team. You got a big Steve in net still. Yeah, Matteo Guendouzi to Marseille, for me, it's a brilliant transfer from Matteo Guendouzi on his side. Brilliant transfer from Marseille. And Arsenal, you are absolute bottle jobs like you are, you stupid Gunners. But this is a great transfer, Guendouzi. I'll say it as many times as I can. I think this is going to really pay off for him. This time next year, I think I'll be really praising him at the end of the Marseille season. I could be wrong, but I think he's going to have a great time back home in France. And he's going to hit the ground running for Marseille because I think he's going to suit perfectly into the French league and into the French style of play. And I hope he does well because I really like Guendouzi. I don't like too many Arsenal players, obviously, but I really like Guendouzi, and I think he has a lot to show and a lot to put on the field. And I say give him 2 years at least, or minimum, or 2.5, 3 years, and he'll be in that French national team side. And that's a lot coming from me because they do have an abundance of midfielders and an abundance of talent. But their midfielder is getting aging. Paul Pogba's aging. N'Golo Kante's aging. Give him a couple years. I got Guendouzi in this side, in the French side, and I got next year, this time, I'll be talking about Guendouzi being a top player for Marseille and the reason why they're doing so good in Ligue 1. Thanks, guys. I hope you really like this transfer review from Matteo Guendouzi. I think it's a brilliant move. Big on Guendouzi. He'll be brilliant. Hope you guys like it. Please keep hitting that sub, the like button. Keep giving me some comments. I'm loving the feedback. I'm loving the support on the channel. It is fantastic, and I am loving all of it. Keep it up, guys. Hit that sub button, and let me know what you think in the comments and the like button. See you guys. See you now, and peace.